hair. All right. I'm just getting things a little bit set up. I've got a whole bunch of ornaments. They're just wood little ornaments. You get 5 of them in a package from the Dollar Tree. Hey, Creations by Baby Doll. How are you doing? H7, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm running a little bit late on setting everything up. I still have to shake up the paint and, do a few things, but I'm just setting a few things out. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Hey, your average girl. How are you doing? Let's see. We have bells and we have trees, and they're all from the Dollar Tree. They're just thin little wood ones, and I'm going to make little cheap ornament sets up. What else do we need? We need a couple more bells out there. Oh, are you making some candles? Awesome. Are you making like soy candles? What kind of candles are you making? I've tried to make candles a couple times. I tried to make some like votive candles. My mold was not together well enough and it split apart. The mold was a 2-piece mold. I didn't know anything of what I was doing. This was years ago before YouTube. And the wax went all over. Oh my gosh. Oh, candy. Okay. Did I read it wrong or did you? Oh, candies. Yeah, I did read it wrong. Sorry. I'm making caramels. That sounds good. Yum. Yeah, I've made quite a few caramels before. Yeah, I read that one wrong. I've been thinking about making some candles though. I have everything to make candles, but okay, so we'll probably have to do these ones and then kind of push them out of the way. And I don't do anything to the surface to get the surface ready or anything. Oh, have you made candles too? All right, guys, we're going to do these just a variety of Christmas colors. What colors do you guys have in your home for Christmas? We tend to, I don't know why, I just have some beautiful ornaments that were blue, so we just went with the whole blue, silver, and white theme. Our Christmas tree is actually blues and stuff, a lot of blue colors. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a dirty pour, but I need to put a little bit, because in my bottles, I don't have any silicone. I'm going to put a little bit of paint in here so that we can then put silicone just directly in those colors. Oh, pink, blue, purple, and green. Your tree is a peacock. My daughter was asking for a tree in her room, just a small one, and that's what she wants to do, is do it all peacock. That's fun. I've seen some beautiful peacock ornaments and trees. Yes, that's fun. All right, so I'm just going to put just of the treadmill oil, like 2 little drops. And cat hair on the end of it. All right. Hey, Mike. I wasn't sure if you would be able to pop in. He's got a big job he's doing. All right. And then I'm going to grab some of this scarlet red. So we can get some silicone in, and so I don't want to put silicone in my bottles. I'll just put it in when I'm using it. So I'm going to actually put, so this is scarlet red, and I'm going to put a little bit of crimson in there because I actually like the color of the crimson better, but it dries a lot darker. So I'm going to just mix the two colors together, and then hopefully we'll get a pretty red that'll dry not so dark. Sometimes the crimson can dry very dark. All right, now I'm going to, and this is just the treadmill lubricant, 100% silicone oil. All right, now we have a little bit to go with silicone in it. So I'm going to set those aside, and we're going to put some gold. These ones we're going to just do the traditional red, green, and gold. You had to resubscribe to me? I don't know. YouTube is weird like that. YouTube did that a while back for a bunch of channels that I watch for me. I had to go through. It just every once in a while will do that. It's kind of weird. I don't something with their algorithm or something goes a little funky. So we got quite a bit of gold in there. I actually put more than I intended to. So I'm going to just put a little bit for the next time. And then we got some of that green. And our green has the silicone. Some red. All right, now I'm going to pour these. Oh, no, Carla, I was a few minutes late getting on, actually. So you're not late at all. You're just in time. We haven't even poured a single thing. We're just getting ready to pour our first thing, so you're perfect timing. Let's see. I'm going to grab this. See, I have this pan that I was going to set everything on, but at some point it got kind of bent and nothing's going to sit level. So I'm trying to make it level, which might be a losing game. All right. How you doing? How's everyone doing? How's you guys' last few days been? All right, I'm just going to kind of randomly kind of pour some of these. Did you guys see that beautiful sunset I poured yesterday? Oh, that's the first time I've poured on a half circle canvas like that. Oh, I really like that. I have so many ideas for those half circle canvases. I got that one at Joann's. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set that aside and we're going to go ahead and spread these ones out. Are you making some headway on your next animation? Awesome. Those animations take a while. That's a lot of dedication there. I don't know. I don't know how it's all done. Super fun, though. Yeah, H7, you saw that sunset one. I was so happy with how that turned out. And it's drying beautifully. Getting a little bit of the edge there. Oh, a nasty sandwich one. You must have gotten tagged for one of those. Oh, I could not do it. I could not do it. Oh, you saw the sunset too, Carla? Awesome. You're doing a shipping vlog. Oh, have you not gotten very many views, maybe? I don't know. It's kind of weird. Sometimes you work the hardest on a video and you won't get that many views. And then a video you just don't even really work that hard at will be the one that gets tons of views. It's so strange how that works. Yeah, try not to get too disheartened on that one. I totally understand. You worked really hard on that. It's a great animation. Oh, the super stickers. I think I saw an email about that. Do I have the super stickers now? Oh, I wasn't sure. I kind of breezed through an email. I didn't know if that was something I had to turn on or yeah, I saw an email sent. Oh, I didn't know that. Thanks for letting me know, Mike. I guess I have the new super stickers. I think it goes along with super chat. Oh, a shopping vlog. Okay. Yeah, I thought your animation was super clever. You can see all the hard work you put into it. I thought it was super fun and colorful. But it's just the way, sadly, the way it goes. Uh, it's sometimes it's just the algorithm and it's weird. Some videos will be picked up and some videos nobody tends to, it doesn't get suggested in their little suggestions. So I'm gonna move these aside, guys. I keep forgetting to grab my torch when I come and do it over here. God, I'm worried when I move them aside. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move them just on these little ones. Yeah, you could share it. Share it, definitely. That helps a ton. Oh, was that your first animation? I didn't realize that was your first animation. Oh, it was excellent for your first animation. Wow. I didn't realize that little fact. I thought you'd been doing that for a while. Okay, got those moved out of the way. Very festive. Awesome. Yes. Uh, I was thinking about throwing these together in kind of like sets and selling them super cheap in kind of like a set of 4 or a set of 6 or something. Is what kind of my ideas on these ones. All right. Should we put some more colors? I'm kind of wanting to put some of the darker red to it too. That doesn't have any silicone, but that'll be all right. All right, let's do a tree. We haven't done a tree yet. Actually, I'm going to just go along this side. Because it's easiest when you're doing this dirty pours, when you're having contrasting colors, if you don't tip your cup back and forth. Like, see, I'm going to go right over to the next one without tipping it back up, because then that gives an opportunity for your green and red to mix. But if you just continue right along with the same and not tip, I tip a little tiny bit to get at least amount on the be wasteful, but I really don't tip much at all, because then you're going to get it really mixed. Oh, well, that's going to tip. Tip that paint right off, didn't we? Well, I guess on the live streams lately, we're going to be having some bloopers. Who all was here for a couple weeks ago on the live stream when my torch went haywire and tried to light everything on fire. That was a fun live stream. So I guess that's what we're going to do now, is to have our bloopers all happen during the live streams. But Mike's not here today. He's actually at work. For that live stream, Mike was here. So I was able to holler for Mike. Oh, is he leaving? Oh, yeah, you're kind of in a bad service area where you're working. All right. See you later. You'll need 35. What do you mean? 35 ornaments? Hey, Queens of Hearts. How are you doing? I like the color variation in these ones. I put a little bit of that darker red and trying to kind of help it. Sorry if I'm missing chat. I'm not sure what I'll sell these for. We can message on Instagram if you're serious and wanting some. Wow, lots of coworkers and oh, hey, Mr. Doughboy, I haven't seen you for a little while. I just asked Mike the other day, but I guess Silver Giveaways hasn't been on as much, so therefore we haven't seen you over there as much. Or Mike said he hadn't. How you doing? Mike was just in here. He just left. But on a quantity, if you were purchasing, a large quantity, I would totally like a deal with the larger quantity. Trying to kind of help it down to this edge of the bell. Yeah, we could totally message me on Instagram. You just got the cast off? Well, I saw one day you went to court, so now I don't know if you're talking about cast or that one turned out all right. Let's see if we can get really like that one. The tree's nice because it has that swoops through it of gold. So this one almost ended up leveling itself out and having enough. We just have to help it to the edges a bit. And I just recently switched from for polyacrylic, what I seal everything with. I was going with like a semi-gloss, and I just switched to a gloss. And oh, what the difference it makes. Some of the things that we have clear coated lately with that gloss. Actually, I'll show you here in a minute. I can show you a couple things. Oh, it's so much nicer with that gloss than the semi-gloss. You wouldn't think a semi-gloss or a gloss has a huge difference, but it really does. Actually, I don't want to move that cup. I want to put out a different cup. Try to move these out of my way. Court was last week. I thought I saw something like that. Yeah. Trying to put cups out in an even manner to catch these. All right, gotta wipe my hands off, guys. We'll do these last three in this, and then I think I'm gonna do some like blues and silvers as well. Okay, so we're gonna take this cup that we only have a little bit of gold in, and we're gonna use that one. I think I'm going to get a little bit of the pearl white. Just kind of run that through there, give it a little bit extra shimmer. The pearl white will almost get lost, but just give it a shimmer with these colors. You don't need very much more color because we're actually just doing these three here. You'll be back? All right. Well, thank you for stopping in. I hope you and the wife are doing well. All right. So I'm going to, yeah, you guys can, I wasn't sure if that was out of frame, but it's a nice, beautiful, bright, sunny day. So that has really helped with the lighting. It's just a beautiful sunny day. All right. This batch, I think, is a good batch. So far, I think this one's the best one. Set it right there for a second. I gotta wipe my hands off. Sometimes it's, I don't know. I hate doing it with the gloves, but then it's nice to have the gloves too. They definitely have their benefits, but definitely have their annoyances. Because gloves don't fit me right. Like I have to really pull them tight. They get too. But so what is everyone else up to today? What is everyone up to this weekend? We have a 3-day weekend here. And I know some people are probably going to cringe, but I actually think I'm going to put up the Christmas tree this weekend. And the main reason, because I have so many craft sales and bazaars, this is the only weekend where I'm a little bit less busy. So this is the weekend that works for us and our time schedule. And I love putting up the Christmas tree. Your sister's birthday is on Monday. Awesome. She's a Veterans Day baby. But yeah, so we're going to be, I think that's kind of the plan, is we're going to put up the Christmas tree. Some beautiful colors through that one. And I can't remember. There was something else I was going to do this weekend that was big plans. Now I can't even think of it. Kind of just helping these ones. I'm going to tip this one a little bit, but that other one I didn't even have to tip. Oh, you retracted your messages. I saw the one message. I didn't see the second message. I really wish I have my torch over here. I don't know if they would get many more cells, but you can torch them a few minutes later too. So I'll torch them after the live stream. So these next ones we are going to do like blues and such. but we got to kind of somewhat clean up our mess of the wiping a couple of these off so when we set them down, they don't get all mucked up. No, I've never taken a dab in my life. You're talking, if for those that are not familiar with it, what he's talking about marijuana. And I totally, medical marijuana is a great thing. It does wonders. But I actually have never, ever, ever taken a dab. I don't like the way the dabs are made, honestly, is my issue. I really just, I don't like, hopefully eventually they'll get a better way of making it. But I think they're unnatural, and that's kind of against what I believe in and stuff. But so no, I don't. It's actually over across the room at because this isn't my normal pouring table. When I do my videos, I decided to do this so I could sit down. This is a little bit different spot than where I'm normally at. Because normally I'm standing. Most all live streams and stuff, I'm standing. But today I'm sitting. Let's see. Let's just do a menagerie. I got a little bit of red on there. That's okay. We'll be covering that up. All right. So now I'm going to do some silvers and blues. Got to shake the blues up a little, though. Oh, you know what? We don't have any silicone, so we got to do the same thing we did that last one. That's what we're going to do in this cup here. We're going to put a bunch and then put the silicone in here. All right. Just like 2 drops, and silicone a little goes a long way. And I'm going to use this little bit lighter blue. Yeah, rather eat it. And for pain relief and stuff, that's a much better route to go anyways. And just to reiterate, I do live in Washington State, so I'll just say that. Are you on Instagram, H7? I guess I may not have realized if you were on Instagram. I need to be more active on there. I forget all the time. All right, so I'm going to get some pearl white. I'm going to get some silver. And then this was, what color did I even grab? Cobalt blue. And then I have a nice lighter blue. It's called Blue Cotton. And those are the 2 I put my silicone in today. Let's throw some more of the pearl in there. Yeah, I've seen pictures of your kitties and your animals on there. All right. Yeah, the pearl color, I've been really enjoying that. It adds just a nice shimmer through things. We are not getting many cells today. I'm going to pour a little bit of blue across here. I may need to go grab my torch for these ones. No cells is happening. All right, guys, I am going to go quickly grab my torch. Got to push this away just a little bit. Okay, just a second, guys. All right, I got it. I almost don't want to do it. I'm scared to torch it on a live stream. Let me push everything back into place. Because I don't know if you guys were here a couple weeks ago or last week on the live stream. I went to torch something. It was like 2-foot flame. See, it just makes a weird noise now. I don't know. I think I kind of may have to get a new one. I don't know if it's leaking or what it's exactly doing, but it makes a weird noise. Oh, are you still here lurking, Mike? Grab the fire extinguisher too. I don't know why, but these colors are just, I'm not liking it didn't show a very definite, the colors mixed a lot. Yeah, we do have a fire extinguisher, but I don't know. It's like when you very first go to start it up, it just makes a weird like poof of too much. Let's see if we get a little bit more cell structure. And I mean, not always going for cells, but these little small items, it would look nice with a few cells. I may have to do some swiping on a few of them. See if we got some few cells popping up there. Yeah, they wear out over time. Well, I've had that one, I'd say close to 2 years, that same torch. So I don't know, that it may be just wearing out. It's when you very first start it up, if you haven't used it for a day or something, it just goes poof with a little extra. Having a hard time holding on to things today. Okay, so we got a little bit better cells in this one. And this one. Let's see. Where did I set it? Oh, dirt. It's right here in front of me. I'm going, where did I put it? It's right here in front of me. Let's push these paints back a little. We don't need them that close. I don't know. I don't understand why I put silicone in the 2 blues. We got a little bit of cells in here. We're going to put 1 drop right in our dirty pour cup. Then we're going to grab that pearl. Drip of pearl. That's okay. Okay, now we're going to try to see if we can get a little bit better cells. Got a cool look, but we haven't gotten cells. So when do you guys typically put up your tree? We typically do usually like the weekend after Thanksgiving, because it's a long weekend then. But this weekend coming up, tomorrow, this weekend, is the only weekend I have available that I can. So it seems way early for us, but that's okay. I'm excited. I love putting the tree up. I was just kind of experimenting with seeing if I could stretch it out a little to create some cells. Sometimes it's a matter of having too much paint, and that silicone can't work up through the density of the paint. No, I'm not through December. I have the 7th and the 14th, but not like I thought about doing one on the 21st, but I'm not. I don't have one. They tend to be just Saturdays. But I also didn't want to wait till December 21st to put up my tree, because that would be the next Saturday, the next weekend. Oh, Yasmin, you're here. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, my dad is 100% Swedish. So we did a lot of Swedish holidays and stuff. Yeah. The Swedish traditions, Christmas traditions, and that's awesome. Thanksgiving here this year, I'm not even sure. Let me look at a calendar. I believe it's like the 27th. It's late. So 28th. This year, Thanksgiving is the 28th for us. It's usually, I believe, the fourth Thursday of November every year is U.S. Thanksgiving. So usually around Thanksgiving. He retracted that message. I did not get to read it quick enough. I got to be quicker on the draw. Got to be able to read quick, or it gets retracted. Gone. All right, let's torch these. See if we can. I have some Chinese food takeout containers that I had bought back when I used to bake and sell baked goods. So I have like 150 Chinese takeout containers. So for the craft bazaars, I'm thinking about making sets of these up and then putting them in, packaging them real pretty with a pretty bow and stuff, and like Christmas tissue paper inside those Chinese takeout containers. I think that would be a fun way to have them packaged for the craft sales. So, all right, what do we got left, and what room do we have left? Let's push these kind of out of our way over to here, and then we can make some room back there. I can move, I think, 3. They're so lightweight, they don't push the paper down to make it level. Oh, that's all right. My last show went okay. It didn't go as well as that because that same show I do 3 times a year. So in July, we did amazing at that show. So my expectations were a little bit high because we had done so exceptionally well in July. So we didn't do nearly as well. And I'm really thankful I didn't get, but several of the booths around me that were selling got counterfeit $100 bills. So I am super happy I did not get counterfeit money. That would have been a huge, horrible disaster. So these are going the opposite way. I think I should just do them all one way. And now it already has paint on it. That's okay. Let's move one more and do, I guess, a tree. I guess we haven't done any trees in the blue. But it went well. I mean, I profited, but it just didn't go as well as I would have. You were just thinking about that emoji. That's awesome. But and then one good thing too is sometimes, you know, the sale won't go as well as I want right then and there. But a lot of times I get contacted afterwards for people for custom stuff. And so I actually have gotten a big custom painting order from that sale. So definitely, I guess it ended up pretty good. I left there thinking what didn't go as well, but now I did make a contact there that is hiring me for another painting. So that, I mean, when you take that into consideration, I guess it went pretty good. I'm going to add some more of that pearl white. These little, they're very lightweight and they're easy to knock off of there if you bump them. I've almost knocked them off a couple of times now. I wish I wouldn't have gone up through that. Ooh, why are you in conjunction with that one? I have to get my blood tested so freaking much. For a long time, my arms looked so terrible. Thankfully, they don't look as bad now. I just get it once a week, but it's no fun. Ew. And then sometimes with these, I'll paint like a little bow maybe on the stocking, or the bell, I'll paint in a little bow, or a little paint in the star, or every once in a while I'll paint little things to kind of uh, jazz them up a bit. And they get a ribbon, of course. Yeah, right now I am sitting. I actually normally am not sitting. Normally I am standing when I film, but those are a lot shorter since I'm doing a longer live stream. I am sitting. But normally I actually paint standing up. I prefer to paint standing up. You got to get going. All right. Yeah, I'll make sure to message you over there on Instagram. But thanks so much for hanging out with us, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'm probably not going to be on here too much longer. I just have a couple more I want to do. So let's see. Let's torch these. See, not much is really happening. A few little. And I also thought some of these would be really nice to really nicely paint just 2019 on them. So I had a few ideas to kind of paint them up a little bit. But I think, I'm trying to see what I have left sitting here. I really want to do, I guess, a bell. But I really want to do two that I squish together and see if we can get more cells pop up that way. So I am looking, trying to figure out how I can move a couple of these away from, so I can get some of that. Oh, I do have a cell. I'm reaching for this pan so I can move a couple of these over to it. All right. Where am I going to put it now? I've got ornaments galore all around me because I was painting some earlier as well. All right. So now I ended up making two spots complete opposite. We'll just move everything down a bit. No big deal. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of see what we get when we do that. Let's see. We've got, and Mom's calling. Mom, you're going to have to wait. I'll call you right back. Always answer your mother's call, but we'll answer Mom's call in a minute. Okay, let's see what colors. I kind of think I'm just going to use up some of this paint that was already in here, which may give us wow, this ended up pretty. We may not squish this one. I have another one we'll grab. We may squish. We may not. I don't know. Yeah, we'll squish this one. We'll squish this one. I'll have to get off of here pretty soon and call Mom back, or else Mom will call again. Why aren't you answering my call? But we'll do this one. Talk for a quick minute, and then I'll have to get off of here. But so I got another one that I'm just going to squish right on here, and we may get mud. We may get totally mud because of it being green and red. So that's why I'm going to not try to squish it like around as much. You know what that looks like to me? You know, like the old vintage ornaments, the different colors of the green and the red and stuff. So now we got to, I'm going to use this little bit that I have left in this cup to kind of just get these areas. That looks to me like a vintage, like a 60s ornament now with the coloring. And we did get a lot of cells, but we did get a lot of muddying. So we're going to do that one more time. What do we have that we can do that again with? We can experiment here. Okay, so we have We're running out of room here, but we're going to do this. Just moving things out of the way real quick. So we don't have two of the same, but we can still kind of, we'll kind of make it work. We're going to just do what we can here. So now for this one, I want to not put the dirty pour cups. I'm going to put just the colors straight on. This is all just an experiment. It may not work. And we're just barely any more of that green that has the silicone in it. We're just trying to get that last little bit out. Oh, are you making yogurt? Awesome. You said you were going to try that. Yeah, I want it so bad. As much yogurt as we go through in this house, but then I wouldn't have all these yogurt cups to pour on. We're actually almost right at the end. We've been on doing some ornaments. I would say they're honestly all right. They're not as pretty as the ones I did earlier. I wish I had those ones over by me. I could show y'all. I did way better ones earlier. But we're making it work. We're making it work. So I'm going to put some of this pearl in here, guys. Just randomly. But how are you doing, Katie? You're making some yogurt. That sounds awesome. Now, are you going to sweeten it or flavor it in any way? All right. I'm going to try to squish this on here and get as much. A lot went up in through there. Didn't mean to do that, but that's okay. Okay. Okay, so that turned out pretty good, except for we have now bald spots, but that's okay. We're going to go like this. So what do you guys think? That one turned out all right. We may do more like that. Not today, but I may do a bunch more that way. Where can I put it, though? I'm just going to put it on top of that cup instead of turning it over. Now we got to fill up a little bit of that area that we've got. A half gallon of plain yogurt and plain yogurt to use in place of sour cream, and as well as eat with honey and cinnamon. Awesome. Yeah, that's what we would probably do as well. We eat a lot of yogurt. We eat a lot of Greek yogurt, of course, here in this house, but Greek yogurt with just like honey and stuff on it. And then we make, do you know what tzatziki sauce is? With cucumbers and dill, and it's got sour cream, or I like to put a mixture of sour cream and Greek yogurt. But you could make yourself some tzatziki sauce if you like cucumbers. I adore cucumbers. But I do like the looks of those ones, those last ones when I squished them together. So we did 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. I did 23 ornaments today. Wow. 23 ornaments in 54 minutes. That's pretty good, I would say. And there are a couple I will probably repaint. Oops, I kicked the camera. Sorry, guys. But all right, I want to show you guys. Let me take off my gloves so I don't muck it up. Here's one of the plaques that was done a couple of weeks ago on a live stream. And that's dry. And look at how the, I now have been using gloss instead of semi-gloss. And you can really see, and this is just one coat. This will still get probably 2 more coats of the gloss. So this has turned out just beautiful. And it's got that pearl color, real shimmer through it. Oh, awesome. Yeah, we eat a lot of like gyros and falafel, and we'll put tzatziki sauce on it. My kids like to just put dip their stuff in tzatziki. But I mean, we are a Greek household, so it makes sense we eat a lot of it. Uh, we take like ground turkey and make the ground turkey. We season it all up with a bunch of Greek seasonings, and then a bunch of dill, and then I make them into meatballs, like little Greek turkey meatballs, and then we'll eat that on almost like a falafel, but with turkey. No, Miss Katie does not own any of my art. I actually emailed her asking for her address to send her art, but no, Miss Katie doesn't. Miss Katie owns a lot of artwork though. She her dad was an amazing artist. Katie's an amazing artist. Oh, in February. I see. Or whenever you come up here. You were talking about possibly in February, but whenever it ends up being. But if you guys are wanting to buy anything from my Etsy, no pressure or anything, but anybody who might be listening later, listening to the replay, I am going to be changing my Etsy completely around probably tomorrow afternoon. Right now, I have free shipping on Etsy. But honestly, that is not, it is costing me way too much money to have the free shipping. So if you're wanting to order anything off of my Etsy, I would go ahead and do that now, because by tomorrow afternoon, the prices are going to be completely different and shipping is going to be added on. But right now it's free shipping until at least probably 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon is when I'll make the complete switch over. Some of the prices will go down a bit and then shipping will be added. But in the end, it's going to cost you just a few more dollars because, yeah, it's going to look like the price goes down on the thing, but I'm adding shipping. So, yeah, it's just costing me way too much in shipping. Lately, shipping has been outrageous amounts of money. But so, yeah, right now, everything is free shipping. But like the light switch covers, they'll probably only have like $1.50 to $2 shipping added. I'm going to be very, very reasonable on shipping. I'm not going to outrageous. I'm going to probably still have it where I'm eating the cost a little bit. But all right, guys. We're almost up to that hour. I try to tend to stay around an hour. Tuesday was an extra long live stream, but that was super fun. I did a bunch of these papers. So here's one of them, guys, that dried. So this was done on Tuesday. Some just beautiful cells inside cells and but this is pretty well dry. I don't think it's dry enough where I would trust it going through my Cricut machine because I don't want to muck up my Cricut blade or anything. But I could cut objects out of this and collage it on or anything like that. I would say it is dry enough for that. It's pretty well dry, and I could probably cut it out and make the pendants as well at this point. And that's just since Tuesday. So the paper does dry rather quick, and then you have all kinds of fun things you can do with it. I have been you see a lot of people kissing. That's awesome. Sometimes you just see the funnest things and everything. Sometimes this art, it's the strangest things will just come out. For some reason, I always end up seeing a lot of undersea creatures, and I see a lot of like birds. For some reason, I see a lot of fish and undersea creatures and birds. So I don't know. I'm really, really working hard at my brushwork, trying to draw out and paint out some of the I've been doing all kinds of fish and seahorses and sea turtles, and a lot of practice work been going on. That's awesome. That is awesome. Like that direction. So, all right, guys, I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I have another couple pretty good videos coming out, but if you have not seen the last couple videos I've done, I thought they were pretty darn good. I love the feather I did. I love the sunset I did. So if you feel like it, share those videos out. I want to get a bunch of views on those videos. Those feathers, that feather and that sunset turned out really good. So, and I'm not trying to like brag. It shocked me. It turned out better than like I thought. So, all right, guys, I'm going to take off, and I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome weekend. And I will I'll be back Tuesday. So you guys have a good one. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. You too. You too. Have a good one.